This is 2 Minutes Together, a ministry of Central Lutheran Church, Eugene, Oregon. I'm Pastor Ben. This week, the disciples ask Jesus, or make a request of Jesus, Lord, teach us to pray. That is something we don't often ask. We usually just assume, well, the one thing we know how to do is to pray. Anything we're feeling or thinking, well, express that before God, because, and it is absolutely right, that God is always there, present, no matter what we're saying. But the disciples say, Lord, teach us to pray. And Jesus responds with something very similar to what we call the Lord's Prayer. But I thought we could reflect in this devotion this week, teach us to pray. Jesus and the disciples are thinking about prayer as something that is acting in our lives. We tend to frequently to think of prayer as something we're doing, we're giving to God. And that's true, but it's also something else. Things happen to us in prayer. If you look at what is said in the Lord's Prayer, it's not about what we're doing, but it's about how God is active in our lives. When we pray, we frequently are processing that which happens to us. It's not really the purpose of prayer to give information. Believe me, God knows all the things that you're dealing with, even those things you're not aware of. And God is going to act as God will in your life with a plan, whether or not you pray for them. We pray because in prayer we become community. In prayer we see God acting in our lives. In prayer we see grace and we experience grace, and especially in those places that are too complex for us to be able to understand. In prayer, God acts. It is a means of grace. And so when we say with the disciples, teach us to pray, what we're saying is, let these be your words, your action. Let it be done. This is 2 Minutes Together. I'm Pastor Ben.